roll. Alright. Hello everybody, my name is Comic Shift Games, your comic clerk, and welcome to the comic book shop. And of course, welcome to the latest issue of Marvel's Midnight Suns. Last issue, we basically we saved Venom. We then, of course, gained a bunch of friendship points with a bunch of our teammates by giving them like a really nice little speech about how we should be better than Lilith and fight for the same cause and a bunch of other things. So we basically rallied a bunch of our boys, met Mephisto for the very first time in the Venom thing. So yeah, we're currently just fighting, collecting resources, doing our whole entire shindig, and then we're basically this is gonna be like a chill episode. Let's get back into this. Alrighty.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
Hydra's immortal.
Hydra immortalis.
This is going very well. Much appreciated. You got off easy this time.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Fantastic. Pure bliss, more gamma coils, and a bunch of other things. More friendship SP. Up, book club.
Time for book club. You coming?
Fuck yes.
Meet you there.
See you there.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
You should be more careful. Everyone, ready to kick this off?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
To their enemies, the Kree advance would seem steady and inevitable.
That's what I think. Expand too fast and you overextend yourself. I saw that happen in Operation Market Garden. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
He can read?
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
So why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
I thought the Kree always won.
No, that's what the Kree convinced everyone to believe. We haven't lost until we start believing their propaganda. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Okay, just between us, Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You headed out?
I am taking off.
Peace.
Ooh.
Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
I can see that. He seems to be a man of good character, despite the claws.
Always thought his claws were his best feature. They protected us, Agatha and I. Could even say they saved our lives. It must have been, what, 1985? 84? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell over my wardrobe. We looked quite ridiculous, but we were happy. Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches by the name of the Salem Seven invaded our home.
That must have been terrifying.
It was. But what was even worse was that they were Agatha's own grandchildren by her son Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
They felt she had betrayed which kind by choosing to live among humans, and came to drag her back to New Salem by force. Logan was staying with us when they invaded our home. He hid us in a secret passage and refused to tell them where we were. He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to invoke a banishing spell. Without him, they would have surely kidnapped her, or maybe worse.
If it came down to it, I am sure you would have prevented Agatha from being taken.
I'm not so sure about that. 7 witches are a lot to fend off. I would have been outnumbered, just like I am now. Speaking of dysfunctional dynamics, I do trust you, you know, even though I don't always show it.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground? Who would have thought?
Oh, you are gonna love this. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony. How may I assist you today?
Tony's Scary Demon Cave. Love it.
Sometimes, I even impress myself. Don't forget to write.
Well, you already know me, Tony. I love writing.
I'm trying a new workout routine.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
I can see why you think that.
Hunter. I need...
Practice makes perfect. Don't stress it too much.
Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
See you around.
This is as close as you'll get to a straight fight. Take that thing down. Show no mercy.
This feels all too familiar. You were too weak for this fight.
I will not be defied.
Nice move, bub. Done waiting.
Leave some for the rest of us. The light will heal you.
I'll take what I can get.
Ready. Finally. It's time. Go to sleep. It begins. Now.
That'll heal right up.
There can be no resistance.
Like being locked up.
Why the sudden interest?
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
Trifling creature. You will pay the price.
We have not lost focus yet. Now that was something.
I'm not sure we can fix that. Anyone who attacks us is dead meat.
Hope you're ready. I've got a reputation to protect.
I will not fall again.
Kiss it goodbye.
They cannot possibly match your strength. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
The light will carry you onward.
I owe you a cola.
I am impressed.
You're not the first to try that.
The end begins.
Things are getting serious. Just what I need. Not looking good for you. You aren't good enough for me. Dibs on the ugly one. Looking at me?
Our ally requires aid.
None will be spared.
Slow me down. I am not sure I can keep this up.
The advantage is mine.
Want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. Now for something real special. Now it's my turn.
Destroy.
could use your aid.
That was for you, bud. You picked the wrong one. No time to waste. I'm gonna rip you a new one. Stay down. You attached to that face.
Must fall.
You will fall.
Where I wanna go.
They can only endure so much. Walk in the light. It shall be of great help. They cannot possibly match your strength.
We've done it. Excellent work.
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony.
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car.
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now.
I don't know why I thought you could change. Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay?
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what? It's just easier if I show you.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
Everyone was having a bad night.
No, I pushed Robbie too hard. Damn it. I treated him like I used to treat Steve. I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight.
Okay. Everyone left.
Ah, Hunter. Good to see you.
Where did the Solus go after we cut?
Big skin. Let's go to the forge.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Got more coil for me? I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Insatiable hunger.
Good day, Hunter.
Danger room, eat your heart out. Time's wasting, Hunter.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
We could go a few rounds.
All right, then.
Bye. I think I got under Magic's skin. This morning, she tossed all the cherry yogurt off the cliff.
Why?
She heard I like cherry yogurt.
I meant, why would she do that?
I told her twice to keep a log of every time she opens a portal. She hasn't. I may have been brisk with her the third time.
You should go easy on Ileana.
Why? If she's part of the team, she has to pull her weight. And tantrums don't inspire confidence.
She had led a harder life than I. Lilith may be the mother of demons, but Ileana was literally raised by a demon in hell. Limbo.
Oh, crap. And I thought I had a rough childhood. Poor kid. Enough about that. Don't worry about the two of us beefing over yogurt. My favorite is actually the key lime.
Who prefers cherry?
Tony. He spent the morning investigating. I heard him ask Strange if ghosts eat yogurt. You can't let him know it was magic. I need to see how his hunt for the yogurt ghost plays out.
That's funny. Defeat enemies. Summoning circle. It's actually fairly easy.
If Hydra's mystics succeed in opening that rift, they'll call even more of Lilith's children to their side.
I am still the prize. I feel stronger already.
That's one mystic out.
Prepare.
I am impressed.
We've knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
Now is
We don't fear death.
Mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to fall for.
Targeting systems active.
You will.
Alright. It is great. It is so dang great that
You're making me angry.
Wait, didn't one of them spell delayed? It's not there.
From the rift, her blood emerges.
Ah.
The best thing is
Leave some for the rest of us.
that will do.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Do not cross me again.
So it begins.
Mother protects us.
It's calling something forth. You need to stop them.
I'm trying. Maybe Venom needs to fight the fucking big shield guy. I have to go there. I'm trying.
Soon they arrive.
Just every single time I come close to actually finally doing it.
They all want to fight us. We pick you. We barely touched them.
Walk in the light. The advantage is mine.
Very effective.
They're gonna keep coming.
Not lost focus yet.
More than enough.
We will not be discouraged.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. They are still coming for me.
Consider it. Ready?
As she commands.
You'll pay for this. Anyone who attacks us is dead meat. Much appreciated. Delicious.
Hail that!
It didn't work last time.
Your time has come.
Good work.
Maybe I should be flattered.
This shall be of great help.
Another chance for us.
The light is on our side. I'm going to get you.
Weak, even for Hydra.
talk. It is not a question.
You were too weak for this.
We've done it.
Alright, it seems that the comic book store is coming to a close yet again. This was just the filler episode of just getting resources and everything. Thank you very much for peering into the pages of this issue of Marvel's Midnight Suns. I'm your comic clerk, Comic Shift Games, and I will see you guys in the next issue. Take care, everybody.